Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share something with you courtesy of none other than yours truly, better half, Marcus. Marcus made it a point to never shit where we laid at. AKA, he never did dirt in the backyard. He never messed around or did anything that could potentially blow back on the image of yours truly, the good doc. For example, there was one rule of thumb as a student in college in the Philippines that I abided by until yours truly found the wife that is yours truly, the wife to be. I never dated, nor was I seen in school with any Filipina that I was not willing to be associated with in one way or another, or somebody that I would not care to be linked, or somebody that I wanted to be linked with. AKA, didn't shit where I laid. If I was seen with you, I wanted to be seen with you. And it brings me to the premise of today's video. How do Filipinas mark you as their territory in the Philippines? Or how do Filipino women mark you as their territory? It's very simple, it's very easy, it's very straight to the point. If y'all walking together in the mall and she's holding your arm or you guys are holding hands, I don't care what you think you guys are, to everybody else, that is your woman. And she knows that shit. If she's walking hand in hand with you, arm on shoulder, if you're seen cozying up in any way, shape, or form, not saying that you should do that if that's not your girl, but I'm telling you, everybody else is going to believe that that is the girl that you've chosen to be with. Whether that is true or not, whether you guys are in a situationship, hanging out or whatever, to everybody else, that's your girl. If she knows where you stay at and she refuses to let you go out anywhere in the world by yourself, to the mall, even to immigration, if she has to be with you everywhere that you go, chances are she has marked you as her territory, as her property. Now, there's a gentleman that is a follower of the channel, love him very dearly, consider him to be a brother, who often comments that his wife doesn't really let him go out anywhere by himself, right? And there are a bunch of different reasons why that is, because most Filipinos know if they're foreigners going out, they're likely to be checked out by other women, and these women are likely to try to talk to them or hit on them or quote unquote give the choosing signals for the foreigner to come over there, or she's gonna hit you with the hi Joe when you're gonna talk to her. And you know, most Filipino women aren't willing to take that risk. Now, a lot of people may say, well, that's just a jealous Filipina for you. And to an extent, I'm not going to hold you and say that there's probably no jealous tendencies in it, but she ain't dumb either, okay? Your Filipina ain't dumb. She's probably done a lot of things, dropped some nuggets to make sure that people in her life knows that you's her foreign man, okay? Whether she posted you on social media or asked you to make a, what do you call it, your screensaver, a picture of you and her together. I mean, the sky's the limit on how a Filipina can piss on your leg and mark you as her territory. I've seen it happen to the best of them. And what kills me is when you're not aware of it or you're so oblivious of the smaller things, like the holding of the arm in the mall and stuff like that. And then you realize if it doesn't work out and you're trying to talk to somebody else or whatever, you know, now you're unavailable to them, even if you're not with that girl or not, because they saw you with that girl, and now everybody's gonna think that is your girl. And it doesn't matter if y'all broke up or not, or if you're in a relationship or not. It's gonna be hard to break yourself away from the image of y'all being together, because that's how everybody who's been in the visual eyesight of what you guys have been doing, that's what they see and that's what they saw. So that's what they believe to be true. Now, going back to the Marcus anecdote, you don't shit in your own backyard, right? Now, a lot of guys will find a place in the Philippines that they love to go, right? For example, let's say my favorite go-to spot, and I think that anybody who's ever been to Davao knows, Starbucks and a Breeza, right? That is a local hangout spot. Whether you drink the coffee or not, go to Starbucks and Breeza, you're gonna find you some baddies. Damn near any time of the day that you got, right? When it opens. So Starbucks or Breeza, let's say that's your hangout spot, right? That's where you lay your head. That's where when you go into the store, the barista knows your name, already knows your order. You guys have built up a rapport. Okay. The last thing you want to do, like I said, is shit where you lay. As in, you don't want to try to date somebody who works there. You don't want to try to bring a girl that you like to that particular place because you don't want it to ruin everything just in case the ish doesn't work out. Cause let's keep it a buck, man. I'm not gonna sit there and say that everything that you touch in the Philippines is gonna turn to gold. It could turn to ash, it could turn to shit, right? But if a Filipino mars you or pisses on your leg or marks you as her territory in your favorite locations and spots, if something happens and you guys are no longer together, do you not think that baby girl is gonna go to your spots to try to find where you are or to try to, for whatever reason, ruin what you got going on? Sometimes they don't care, but to an extent, when they're invested in their mind, if they're invested in you in one way, shape, or form, and they locked in with you and it just doesn't work out, heaven forbid you're the one that breaks it off, baby girl can make your life a living hell, right? Because she's got it in her mind that you are hers, right? And you'll know it when it's there. I mean, I would hope that you guys would do your due diligence, and I would hope that you guys would read between the line between, oh, she just rocking with me, oh, she just love me, or oh, she just might be a crazy motherfucker. I would hope you'd be able to learn the levels, right? A girl that's like really into you, locked in, you know, a girl that might be a little jealous and then batshit crazy, right? There's levels to this shit. And you'll be able to tell the ones that will mar you or mark you as her territory. She seems to not like women looking at you at all. She tends to get, you know, I don't want to talk about tempo because that's, damn, I haven't made a tempo video, whatever you want to call it. I ain't made a tempo video in years. But she'll get really angry and jealous and she'll start like little fights with you. Like, oh my God, you looking at that girl? Who is that girl? Do you know that girl? You know, the typical shit, right? But that's how you know that she's trying to lock you in and at the very least mark you as her territory. It starts very subtle, right? And you don't think nothing of it, right? If you arm in arm with somebody, you don't really think twice about it, right? But in the Philippines, it means everything. The little subtle things that don't really mean ish here in the United States or in the Western world, in the Philippines, it means something completely different. For example, I'll tell you, if a girl says she loves you, you know, after day one, she just blowing gas up your ass, right? That's what it feels like, right? Oh my God, I love you, da da da, right? You may not think nothing of it. I wouldn't think anything of it. I'm telling you, when a Filipina says she loves you, don't think too much into it. But for some god awful reason, when she says she likes you, like in the Philippines seems to mean a whole lot more than love. And I don't know where the fuck that comes from. I have no unearthly idea where it comes from, wherein like means more than love in the Philippines, right? Like when she likes you, she likes you. Like she likes you. Like she's locked in like you. Love, that's just something you say to try to get somebody locked in or to try to finesse them. Because you know, after they say they love you, something finessable like is gonna probably come about. And eventually, like I said, you may hear I love you and it may actually start to mean something. But of course, you know, if you hear that in the first couple of days or weeks or so, you already know, don't fall for the shit. But those are just a couple of things that I've noticed about how most Filipinos are trying to mark you as their territory. They'll hold on to you in the mall. They'll make sure that they are seen with you where it counts the most. Like I said, if you bring them to your favorite spots, let's keep it a buck. They want to go to your favorite places so that they can, again, mark you as their territory in your places, the places that you like to frequent, the places that you like to go. But what are you going to do then once they mark you? It's going to be hard to break away from that stench. It's going to be hard to get that piss off your leg if it doesn't work out. So I'm just telling you as a mental note, whatever you want to take away from this video, be careful who you choose to be seen with in public. I said this before and I'll say it again. Be careful who you choose to be seen with in public. Marcus made sure that the Good Dykes' reputation was not tarnished by being seen with nobody that could potentially blow back. Again, like I said earlier, nothing that would blow back on me in my current state, my current relationship. You know what I'm saying? He made damn sure of that. And again, I salute that brother, right? But if you're not careful, the blowback could be tremendous. And I've seen it happen to the best of guys, man. They had to move islands because they dealt with an aggressively obsessive young lady, got the family involved, maybe said a couple of things that were not so nice about the foreign man, and that caused the people in the family to want to, cause some harm and stuff. And I don't want that to be you, all right? And again, fatal attractions exist everywhere, but I want you to be able to hold on to what little sanity you have. I want you to be able to maintain what little, freedoms you have, whatever means the most to you. And one of the ways to do that is be careful who you're seen with in public, and be careful who knows where you lay your head at, and be careful who knows where your spots are. Mental notes, ladies and gentlemen, because again, like the video previous, man, don't trust what they say you're doing the first 3 to 6 months or so. Same rules apply in this situation. They can be everything you want them to be immediately. But what happens as you start to see those subtle changes in the aggressiveness and the behavior? Because, I don't know, maybe you hit her with some of the best D she ever had in her life. Who knows what it is that got her locked in? It's dangerous. That's all I'm going to say, man. That's been my time, effort, and energy, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a good doc, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Time for good doc to go and get to getting. Y'all take care, man. Y'all stay blessed, bro. Doc is out. Peace.